Alright, what's up guys? So, yeah, this is the first YouTube video. Doing a Q&A. So, we're going to be looking at some of the questions that y'all sent to my Instagram and to my TikTok. So, let's go ahead and go to our first question of the day. Our first question of the day comes from Trinity. She said, first question, what's your full name? My full name's actually Stephen Colt Smith. So, yep, most of y'all know me as Colt, which, I mean, I've gone by Colt my whole life. It's a long story why I don't go by my first name, so maybe I'll let y'all hear that story one day. Depends. Second question also comes from her. It is, what will you be doing on YouTube? I'm not sure yet. Really just going to try and fill it out first. And then, are you single or taken? And do you like being taken or single? I'm single right now. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Our next question comes from Lexi. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is football by a long shot. I love football. I've played it since I was 5. And I don't know. I just stopped playing it last year because I ended after high school because, I mean, look at me. I'm a little small to be playing college ball. Like, I weigh 150 pounds, so yeah, college isn't really a thing for me as far as sports go. What I want to go to college for, sports management. I want to be a sports agent. Also, I'm going to get a minor in pre-law. That way I can really try and, up that resume a little bit. Our next question comes from my good friend, Yuri, who y'all might know as Delusion 3D. He said, what's your passion in life and where do you see yourself in 10 years? Passion in life, definitely football. Like, even though I'm not playing anymore, like, just analyzing it and just, like, really, like, diving into it as much as I can, like, in any aspect. Like, whether it comes to watching it, just, like, watching a ton, which sounds weird, but just that and keeping up with literally everything that's going on in the NFL and trying to do that in college. And where do I see myself in 10 years? 10 years, dude, that's a long ways away. Hopefully, not having as much car problems. Definitely moved out of the house. Finished with college, obviously. Probably getting further into my career, like whether that's continuing in sales, because I work right now, so I do sales right now. So whether that's continuing in sales or doing something in sports, which I would prefer, but either way, just keeping at it. Kaylee asks, how old am I? I am 19. So do I have an ex-girlfriend? If yes, what do I miss about her? I do have an ex. Do I miss her? I wouldn't really say that. Wasn't really a good influence on me, like, at all. She was not very good. Like, I wouldn't say she's a bad person. She was really bad with relationships and commitment stuff. So, if you can do anything you have never done before, what would it be and why? Probably just, like, actually getting some kind of job inside of, like, a sports team, like preferably the Tennessee Titans, my favorite team, by the way. Yeah, please ignore that right there. I'm not a Colts fan. It is simply because my name is Colt. Like, that's the only reason. I've got several Colts things throughout here, but it's literally just because my name is Colt. And so our next question comes from Nikki. She says, what got you into TikTok and my thoughts on vlogging? So, what got me into TikTok actually is there's this girl named Reagan at my college that we were friends. We don't really talk that much anymore, but she got me on there, and then I finally made my first video, and then I just started making a ton. Like, I just started doing like one every day, and that got me here. She doesn't really make much videos, but she likes to say I have an addiction, so I like to say I do too. But my thoughts on vlogging, I don't know yet. I'll get into that probably. I'll probably try it out, but my life isn't that interesting right now as it is, so vlogs wouldn't be that interesting right now. And then, so now we will go to our TikTok questions. So, my favorite Bible verse. What is it? Let's see, what is it again? Gosh. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, so I wouldn't really say I have a favorite verse, but I have like a favorite couple of verses that are together. So, my favorite verse is Psalms 19, 3 through 4, which I've written down in this notebook that I've written a lot in. But it says, "They speak without a sound or word. Their voice is never heard, yet their message is gone throughout the earth, and their words to all the world. God has made a home in the heavens for the sun." Which is basically saying, like, God's creation, like the mountains, the seas, all of it, it can't speak like we generally think of speaking, but they show their beauty, like with how they are, because it's obvious that something greater than them even made them. And so, but yeah, that's my favorite verse. And then next question is, what is my mom's name? My mom's name is Andrea. So, favorite restaurant? Definitely Rodizio Grill. I love that place. Like, it's literally so good. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like unlimited meat. It's so good. You're making me hungry right now too, and it's like 10 o'clock. But so my best advice. So obviously, the audience that I'm reaching out to is probably going to be a younger audience. So I just want to tell you, don't make a relationship a priority, because I see a lot of my younger friends that do that. Like, definitely do your best to, I wouldn't say steer away from those, but don't pursue them, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's always better to try, like, at this stage in your life, do what you can to make good friends that will be there for you for the rest of your life, because I'll say I've got a couple friends like that I've made from high school that, like, they're literally they're probably the best people I've ever met, and I wouldn't trade like a minute with some girl who I wouldn't be in a relationship with anymore than any minute I've spent with my friends there. So always try to pursue friendships over relationships, especially at your early age, because at this time in your life, most guys aren't going to know how to treat a girl, or even how to, like, most people at that age, like, y'all won't know what it takes to make a relationship work. So that's just my opinion on that. And then, where am I from? I'm from Tennessee. And my birthday is January 12th. So some of y'all who've been on my TikTok a while, I think it was I hit 1,000 fans like a week before my birthday, and then on my birthday I was at like 4,500 fans, and we had like my biggest live, actually still to this day, of like, I think I had 27 people on there, which isn't that much, but it was a lot for me at the time, and it still is obviously. Like, right now, like, I would love to get 27 people in my live a day. That would be insane for me. But yeah. And so that ends the questions, unless okay, so yeah, so that's my last video. I mean, that's the video, guys. So comment what kind of stuff y'all want to see on the channel, whether it's vlogging or reactions to certain stuff or just whatever it is. Just let me know what it is y'all want, and I'll see what I can do for y'all. But with that being said, we got the first YouTube video out of the way. I wanted to make a YouTube for so long. Thank you guys. So peace out. Check out my TikTok, by the way. I'm probably going live right after this is posted. So peace.